What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Why? Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you'll receive a notification every time that I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out. Leave a like and leave a comment. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let's get into it. Wack100, once again, he's on Big Meech's ass. He did an interview with Cuffy's daughter. Cuffy, I suppose, is the person Big Meech supposedly told on through this third party, through this person, Tammy. That's what they're saying, that Big Meech didn't directly snitch on this person, that he had some woman named Tammy do it, told her to get down on this and that, had her go to the police with it so that he can get out early. Cuffy's daughter also came to Wack100 show or whatever and did an interview with Wack100, essentially reiterating it, saying yes, that Big Meech told on her daddy. And as I said, Wack100 has also said that Big Meech's son is a rat, amongst others. I mean, let's get into it. I'll let Wack100 do the talking on this and see what he had to say.
They burned him. At what point? Because that matters. They ain't gonna
When
burn
did
him
they?
till the
You
last
said
minute.
when did they do what? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
When did they burn him?
When did they burn him?
Yeah, as a CI.
When did they expose him?
They didn't wait till the last minute.
We got a lot of people in here. Let's make sure y'all subscribe. If you haven't to the 100 show, make sure you hit us with a thumbs up and subscribe. For those people in here enjoying the content, thumbs up and subscribe. We got Cuffy's daughter in here. Cuffy is the one that got convicted for the drug distribution through the third-party cooperation of Big Meech through Tammy Cowan. That's the word. We got documentation that shows that Big Meech co-conspired putting together the drug deal, which consists of 1,000 kilos, but it was, I guess, fake dope. I guess that was planted there by the feds. But Big Meech was never charged, and that comes with a 10-year sentence. So it's kind of like, well, if they got you dead bang, co-conspiring the deal between Cuffy on the street, the SA plug that's your plug, and you got your female in the middle that's a known CI after the fact, and Cuffy get booked for it.
If you've been injured in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and it's how I got this.
So there you have it. Cuffy is the one that was convicted because, according to Wack100 and others, Big Meech and this woman named Tammy being the third party, conspired and snitched. Big Meech snitched through Tammy. Cuffy's daughter is here. We'll hear what she has to say. Wack100 says he has the paperwork. Others have had the paperwork. Others have read the paperwork. Blue Da Vinci read the paperwork on Big Meech. We'll get into it.
And you're already in there for being a drug kingpin, but you never caught a day for your actions in this that they named you as the co-conspirator. People gonna scratch their head and say, why not? I don't know, Lavish, what's the only reason why they wouldn't charge me?
So, okay. So if they're, only reason why so the whole part where she was having she backtracked her statements, right? And I'm about to pull up the work. Maybe Prince can attest to this if you got the same thing in front of you. So basically she was like, I only did that because her handler was telling her to set Meech up, right? There was some type of, to get his life rights, to put him away for life so she'd be in control of his life rights, which were worth $1 million or something like that, right?
At the time, that's a lot of money.
Right, so that would be the only.
So they trying to get Cuffy out the way.
Exactly.
Right.
For the work.
Now here go the most.
They successfully did that.
So here go the motive. Luke, you following what's going on?
I'm following it now.
Cuffy had the life rights.
Mhm.
So he trying to get control of him again and pass him to Tammy. Then Cuffy to play. I'm gonna get Cuffy to oversee this deal. You middleman it with them folks. I'm gonna set this up. In the meantime, try to get me a third-party cooperation time cut. We get Cuffy placed in the penitentiary. My name ain't there. He take a deal. We move the life rights to you. So Tammy's motive for the get out was to get the life rights, which we see she has them right now today. 50 Cent had to do that deal with her, right? To do what he been doing with the BMF thing. But my thing, Lavish, is if he's working, was he working or was Tammy working against both of them? And because it's like if they got him.
Okay, so I'm sure we are all following this. Cuffy, Wack100 is saying, a member of the BMF crew, had the life rights to Big Meech's life, to his story. And I suppose was going to make money off of it, shopping around, get the BMF show and this and that. So in order to get him out of the way so that Tammy can get the rights to Big Meech's life story, they snitched on Cuffy and got him taken out, put in the pen, and now Tammy does have the life rights. This is a conspiracy. This is the motivation, the incentive for Big Meech snitching, allegedly.
Why would they not give him the time? And then if he working for him, why are they exposing him?
She wasn't working against them. She wasn't working against Meech. She was working even during the trial. You gotta realize this has been going on for 10 years. So he was dating the Big Meech wifey at the time, and I was in communication with her. And when she realized how much,
shout out Robert Dupree, Deuce to God. Shout out Deuce to God, Robert Dupree. Appreciate you. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sis.
No, you're fine. No, when Big Meech wifey realized that him and Tammy were continuing their relationship and he was fine with it, she completely took that name off her Instagram and she saw what it was. And honestly, with Blue, a lot of people, every time we bring up us, Blue's name gets brought up, but with Blue, when Blue confronted Meech in 2017, that's when Meech put out that Blue was a snitch, because if you remember prior to that, nobody said that and Blue had been out. So when Meech put that word out, everybody running with it, but Blue was good before he confronted Meech about messing with Tammy, and Cuff locked up. So that's when everybody just got on the Blue hate train, basically, when Blue confronted him. Meech told Blue he didn't have nothing to do. He said he didn't have nothing to do with that. He working on his show. He don't got nothing to do.
He don't care about it.
Right.
He didn't want to hear about it, but yet he in the feds tied to the case as being a co-conspirator. Supposed to got 10 years. You still in bed with Tammy. Now Tammy got your life rights. Cuff out the way doing 27 years. And you told Blue when he confronted you about it, how you doing something with Tammy? She got Cuff wrapped. And we looking at your name in his paperwork. He saying he ain't got nothing to do with it. He working on his stuff.
The $10 billion car crash conspiracy of 2024, they don't want you to know about.
This video could be taken down.
Right.
That's crazy.
So that's why when everybody telling us, why are you in communication with Blue? Blue the only one that was about to stand up, because BMF, the dude BMF Pig that passed away, like, he basically said he didn't care if Meech was a rat or not. That's his man. So people don't care. So they want to live off of the BMF name and just profit. It's all about clout and profit for people. They don't care about nobody, no principles or anything.
Some people care. Some people still care.
Yeah, very few. It's 10 years, and if people cared about it, I was going hard 10 years ago about this during trial. So they put a gag order on us. So it's just like, it took 10 years to even get to this point of exposure, but none of the big platforms will cover this. The Shade Room won't cover it. Nobody's touching it because Meech is in bed with 50 Cent. He has the support of the media, and that's major. So regardless if he's not solid, did his friend dirty, no one cares really. It's Big Meech. His name is big, and it's just basically that's what it is.
Selective politicking. And I want to shout out to
Well, that's probably true. That's not the way it's supposed to be. I care. If you're a rat, you ain't no good. I don't care who you are, where you from, and what the hell your name is. Your name is no good anymore if you are a rat. Cuffy's daughter, that's her speaking, saying that people don't care. She also said, as you heard, that no one was calling Blue Da Vinci. I don't know about that. I read the book on BMF when I was in prison. No one was calling Blue Da Vinci a snitch until he confronted Big Meech in 2017 about him being a snitch. And then Big Meech put the word out on Blue Da Vinci that he was a snitch to turn the tide on him and turn people against him, and that it worked. People still supporting Big Meech. She said none of the big platforms that call him a snitch will call him out because he has the support of the media, but I am independent media. So I do what I want, and I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. Did he rat or did he not? If this was his friend or his best friend and he turned on him and ratted on him through a third party and got him 27 years in prison, then he's no good. The operative word being if that is the case, and that's what we're trying to get to the bottom of.
T100 side T. Shout out to Misguided. I see you. My whole thing is Meech is out now, right? And this is to the kids, right? We don't give a fuck about what they do with Meech. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing with Meech. Cuffy ain't looking for nothing to be done with Meech. He just want to get the word out there because people need to know what's going on, right? People glorify this drug dealing thing, right? And they glorify it. And guess what? Even if you was gonna glorify the drug dealer that stays solid. You know.
Yeah, and people forget about that part of it. Like, there's so many.
Glorify the Bo Bennett's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the people that stayed solid.
That
There's so
stayed
many
solid.
people that stayed solid and didn't snitch on my dad. Because during trial, they were trying to get somebody named Marvin Stewart. Marvin got life only because they've been trying to get him to go against my dad. And he's serving life, been in jail since I don't know how long, and still wouldn't fold. So it's just like, nobody's remembered those people. They just get locked up and they stay solid, but nobody they always glorify the people that are rats or disloyal.
No more excuses from bitch to beast. I had to laugh. I was thinking about a bitch ass.
Yeah, that's great. Cold game. So like I said, like Wack said, man, the kids need to see this. Everybody need to see this because a lot of people thinking that stuff is cool. It ain't. It's a lose-lose situation.
It is. And it's blood. It really is blood in, blood out.
Really, it ain't blood in, blood out. Because the people going in, I think they going in because they got the popularity vote. But they ain't shed no blood because they telling.
It's right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They telling.
But yeah, but that's the time of age, because y'all said they glorify the drug dealers, but nowadays they glorify the drug users. That's why the rap songs and stuff like that, everybody popping pills and snorting and doing all the other stuff like that. So when you talking about keeping it real, nobody's keeping it real because the snitches is coming out more popular than the people that's actually putting in hard work.
No, that's real. And that's gonna continue to happen that way. Look, the streets is phasing out. Kids, listen, man, when y'all hear these rappers talking about all this gangster stuff, you guys now got something to go back and research. Go back and research the YSL trial. See how many of them niggas told, right? Go back and research this situation. See how many of these dudes told, right? They hollering these names out of songs. Half these dudes is hollering these names out of songs, don't even know these dudes. Go out and research the Young Dolph situation and see that the very same dude that was in the club with Dolph standing on the side of him is the very same dude that pulled the trigger to murder him, right? Understand what this is. Understand, I know you looking up and you looking at fast money and it's gonna come in real quick, right? But then you gotta pay attention to what comes with that a lot of time. And it puts you in a situation where those you feel like is loyal, they're gonna be disloyal. Like Meech told Blue Da Vinci. Man, I don't care about who told on who, because he was part of it anyway. It's in the paperwork. Nobody from the streets, nobody that did any time is not gonna argue the fact you are named in this paperwork as co-conspirator of setting up this drug deal between this Hispanic plug and this dude Cuffy while in the federal penitentiary. Let's eliminate
mandatory 10. Mandatory 10.
Mandatory 10 years. He never caught that charge. They never charged him with it, but they named it in Cuffy's paperwork, right? So let's ask ourselves, this is real talk. Where your charge go? We know they want you. You already there doing 30. Did they flip you? Are they looking at you like you wanted them? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did the charge go that they got you dead bang? Okay, let's fast forward. Tammy, the one you end up when Cuffy go, when y'all get him out the way, you give her the rights. Why would you give somebody the rights that you're reading is a confidential informant and testified against your man and the drug deal that you set up? You know why? Well, shit. I'm a cooperate because they got me dead bang for the 10. I'm the one got Tammy middleman in this. Our whole thing was to get Cuffy out the way. All right, get Cuffy out the way, give me a time cut, and pass you the life rights and we on. That was the play. Only thing didn't work, they got Cuffy out the way. Tammy still remained to have the life rights, but he didn't get his time cut for that.
So
now you continue to deal with her. Fuck it. You didn't know me. Let's say you didn't know. Now you know. You knew.
Right, you know now.
Deal with her.
So can we say that he is the dumbest rat of all times?
Well,
no,
that's Willie.
He thought this out strategically.
No, because if
he
you
got
told
what he
and
wanted.
you still did the same amount of time,
he couldn't control the bra.
You're dumb.
That's real. But see, Lou.
They thought my dad was gonna plea out. They thought it was gonna work in their favor.
Not only that, I don't think he anticipated Tammy having sex with the agent. And even if she did, I didn't anticipate them finding out. That's what pulled the time cut off the table.
Yeah, he couldn't control that bra.
He couldn't control her.
She must got some good pussy.
The same way he got her, he lost her. Same way you get him, you gonna lose him.
Man,
snatched her from Blue, he lost her to an agent. Actually, within talking to your father, I believe it was somewhere in there where the federal agent was starting to fall in love with her, and
he was crying on the stand. He was crying on the stand because he said he was vulnerable at the time.
He wanted Meech not to get the time cut. I believe he the one really that exposed the fact that we was doing this so Meech couldn't get that time cut.
Yeah, you can't give GS employees nothing.
Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the comment.
Yeah, man. So that's it right there. You heard it. Wack100. Once again, he says he has the paperwork right before him. Other people have read the paperwork where this woman, Tammy, who was dealing with Big Meech, who used to be Blue Da Vinci's girl. I mean, I don't know, it's just a saga. It's convoluted. Big Meech snatched her from Blue Da Vinci. She was now his girl. And through her, he snitched. Told her, set up this deal and set Cuffy up. Get him out of the way, send him to prison so we can get the life rights. Go to the police with this information, this, that, and the other. Big Meech didn't go to the police himself. He sent Tammy to do it, according to the paperwork. The paperwork has been exposed. I'm going to bring the paperwork next time. The paperwork is somewhere on the internet with Big Meech supposedly having snitched. But Wack100 is convinced that he snitched. That was Cuffy's daughter on the Wack100 show. During the interview, doing all the talking, saying that, you know, they respect the rats, but not the people who stay strong. That Big Meech did indeed snitch on her pops. But that people still respect him and ain't gonna do nothing about it. I don't know. They own Big Meech, man. Some people are, but like she was saying, and Wack100 saying, he's gonna get a pass if this is true, and they had the paperwork. I mean, I don't know. That people still look up to Big Meech, and that he's still a lot of people's hero, even though he's supposed to snitch. Well, it was the same thing with Tekashi 6ix9ine. He snitched, and where everyone can see it. And people were still listening to his music and buying his music. What has the world come to? I'll be back. And in the meantime, stay free, people.